Good morning, everybody. It is still morning here. So welcome if you are new, welcome back if you are a current subscriber. This is my October week 1 cash stuffing, and for those of you who are new, my name is Flick and I'm 55. I've been single for might actually be 25 years today. It was sometime around the end of September. So my youngest son does live with me. He is 29 and he does work. And my eldest son, who is 35, he lives with his fiance and my two incredibly gorgeous granddaughters. Of course, they're the most perfect children in the world, clearly. And they kind of live about an hour away from me, which isn't too bad. So I do get to see them. So because I am kind of on my own, although I get some contribution from my youngest, he is saving for his own house. So all the money that I earn is what comes in. So I kind of have to pay everything myself. But in fairness, I've kind of been used to doing that for the past 25 years. So it is what it is. So we are going to be stuffing 250. Over the past couple of months, I've kind of reviewed my finances and thought, well, I don't need to be paying for that. I don't need to be paying for that. I don't need to be paying for that. And it was all just a bit, yeah, let's just get rid of these, because things like subscriptions that you just carry on and carry on. I don't even have Netflix anymore. The only thing I've got is Amazon Prime, and you know what? I just don't watch stuff. I haven't even watched Bake Off, and I used to watch that religiously, and I just can't be bothered now. So yeah, I don't really watch TV, so I don't see any point in kind of getting Netflix or Disney Plus, or I've got none of that stuff. The only thing I really have, is YouTube. And Connor has the premium, so we share that as a household. I also have fibromyalgia, and I get trigeminal neuralgia as well. I'm currently off sick from work with, I've just got kind of some mental health issues, some issues that are going on at work. So I'm embracing my creative side at the moment, which is actually really lovely, because I've sort of been doing I tried to kind of do some drawing, which I've just been having fun kind of doodling. So hang on a sec. So yeah, that's sort of something I did that I wanted to kind of get into card format so that I can, put stuff. And then this is one that's, this was coloured in with pens, but these are being coloured in with like watercolours, and I've got kind of different ones and little pearlescent ones, which is really nice. And my plan is to find like a local printers who can digitize these for me so that they look good, so that I can then use them to create products to sell, really. So yeah, I'm kind of enjoying doing that, and I'm enjoying making savings challenges and little bits and pieces. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, let's crack on, because this isn't getting the cash stuffing done. So on Sunday, I did cash stuff £5 for just like the couple of days. I'm going to take these out because I've got some new ones, but I only did 3. I managed to mostly get these double-sided. I think it's my printer, not if it's kind of a bit skewed. How many have I got? No, I've got 3 double-sided, so I will need one for groceries. I think I'll keep the personal one as it is, because as you can see, all it's done is like weight loss, and then the next one. So I'll kind of do that, and I think I'll have the other one for pet food, for the pet care. So put that to one side. What I'm going to do with this is going to go into the challenge binder, and it's going into, and you're gonna have to excuse me, my elbow and my arm is just killing me. The physio thought it might be golfer's elbow, which is very funny. But it's just got worse and worse. And I've just been doing the Scout accounts, and like using the mouse and typing is making it like exponentially worse. So I've got an appointment to the doctor on Monday to kind of see that, because I'm starting to struggle to drive, which is a problem. And like lifting things up, pushing a door open, anything that's sort of, I won't do it, a twisting motion, like the door on my bathroom. But yes, if I suddenly go, oh, it's because of that. Anyway, again, this is not getting it done. So this is going to go into the 100 envelope challenge pending pouch, because we're up to number 17. And I'm at the point now where using my £20 isn't really going to cut it. I would normally do a weigh-in on my cash stuffing days, but because they change, because my month goes from the 1st to the end of the month, so my cash stuffing day will always change with each month. But I only did a weigh-in on Sunday, and if I weigh in today and I've lost weight, I'll be really depressed, so I'm going to wait till next Tuesday. So that can go in there and wait for the next next bit of money to get in. So that's that taken care of. We can actually get on with the cash stuffing. So first of all, we have groceries and personal, which get 20 a piece. I'm going to write in a different colour this time. So the date is the 30th of the 9th, and this is October, week 1, and we are putting in £20 on the balance is £20. So that will go into groceries, and in personal, 309, October, week 1, £20. And that can sit in there until next week when I put it into other challenges. It's kind of like a holding place. So yeah, that is that done. So the next thing we go and do is we're in Spendy Muldoon, where we will put, we are putting 15 into fuel. So 309, October, week 1, £15, and that will give us £20. And I will put, oh, I didn't count the money. Lordy. Right, bear with. We've got to remember that £40 has already been put away. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, plus 40 is 250. I do apologise. That was shameful. So what was I doing? Oh yes, I'm putting that back and I'm putting 20 in. Now for most things like groceries and fuel and pet care, my son has an Amex card linked to the Nectar account. So most things go through there and then I'll just pay him back. And we use the Nectar points. We've done this, I think, for the past 3 or 4 years. We've used Nectar points essentially to pay for all the Christmas food. We're not kind of massive on presents, but we do kind of do all the food stuff. So we've got just over £200 in Nectar points at the moment. So, and it generally is only the 2 of us for Christmas Day. So yeah, that's kind of enough for us. Pet care is getting 20, and I'm going to do that because I like to have the 5s. So I think this is one where I might start a double-sided. So let's put 30th of the 9th brought forward is £14.57. And 30 of the 9th, October, week 1, £20, and that gives us 34.57 in pets. This is cute. This kind of represents my cats because I have 2 like black and whites and a black, so that's kind of perfect, except that's black nose. And in fact, that's probably more like Moose, to be honest. Nails is getting 15. Let's put that to one side. So nails, my nails are generally 45, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put like anything that's left over at the end of the month, I will pop the balance into my 6 months ahead for nails. October week 1, 15, balance of 15. Because that then does give me the option to say, I don't know, get my feet done at some point if I've saved up, or I can just leave it. I say get my feet, get my toes done, or I can just leave it as it is. So there is nothing else going in there, and that's the coin pouch for the cats. So groceries, nails, personal, pet care and fuel. So we are on to, of course I've changed things around since I actually did my sheet, so let me, oh yes, so this is for my girls, and we are putting, it's going to be £20 a week, but 15 will go here and 5 will go somewhere else. So I have to work this out now because each sign is 25, there's 15, and I'm adding £7.50. 15 plus £7.50, it's £22.50 so far for there, and the same there. I know this is a complicated way of doing it, but it works for me. So that's 15 there, and we have £8 in the bank already, and this is generally going to be used to invest for them. I mean, I shall get them a little something on the birthdays and Christmas, but most of this money is going to be used for putting money aside for them in some kind of investment fund for when they're older. I think that's just a much better use of the money. My Manjaro is going to get 30. So I need to count this because, oh, I forgot, bear with me. No, I'll leave that there for the moment. So there is 130. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so I need to rub some of these out, because the way I do this is I get it on PayPal credit, 4 months interest free. So I kind of save the money here, it stays in my bank and gets interest, and then when the payment's due, I'll just transfer it from one pot to the payment. And I find that that works for me. So hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's going to be 160 there now. Let's just badly colour this in because I don't have my glasses on. So yeah, that's that one done. We're not putting anything in there, and that's just the coin pouch for there. So we can go now into birthdays, and I think what I'm going to do is no, I am going to put a bit more in here, because although most of that's already spent, I will need a little bit more. So we're going to do just colour in half for now. Of course, these are from CashbutCute and I love them so much. So that's that one. So we've done birthdays, we've done Manjaro. Right, so the next thing is the savings. So we are going to put £10 into the emergency fund. So there is £232 in there at the moment. So 200, why am I doing it like that? Let's do it as a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 50, 100, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm not going to count the 2, it's ridiculous. I'll try and get some change in at some point to balance that out. Actually, what I tend to do when I get all the interest from the Monzo pots, I take it out of those pots and I put it all into emergency funds, so that'll kind of bump it up a bit. So the other thing we do in here is credit card, and this has 200, 300, 340 in the bank, and we're going to put another 20, which gives us 360. Sadly not enough to colour a chappy. And then we are doing 5 into the CashbutCute, and that is, I should have 60, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I've missed out 6 months ahead. I always miss something. I need to rearrange how I'm doing these in binder order because they've changed. But we will do this anyway because we're in here. And we have the gravestones, and I'm like, I'm going to see how this metallic pen, oh no, don't say it's dried out. Oh, okay, yes, is it coming through now? Sorry, I'm not even, because I think that would look kind of cool. Or I do have more metallic pens. And I know this is an awful lot to kind of go through just to colour in stuff, but these are so gorgeous and I want them to look nice. here we are. Let's try this. Oh, now does that look as though it's a sort of sandstone? I don't know. Let's colour it in and find out. So we've got headstone number 1. Okay, that's really bad colouring. And it's not actually done what I wanted it to, so I might have to rethink that. But that's for another day. I am not short of pens to try, it has to be said. So there's £5 in there, which will leave 55 for challenges once I've done the 6 months ahead. So with 6 months ahead, we put £20 in. 15 is going to go into general bills, and 5 will go into, because I have the 6 months ahead that is for all the general bills, and then I have another one that is for my kind of weekly cash, like the shopping, the spending, the pet care and the fuel and so on. So I'd like to have that for both. So currently we are up to water. So we have £30 in the bank. We're going to put another 15 in. So that is 1 heart and half a heart. It's another 15, and that'll be another month fully funded. So the envelopes themselves I don't have as fully funded. This is where I kind of keep the tally, so I know where we are. And then 5 is going to go in, and I think we'll just start at the front and put it in shopping. I think it's just the easiest thing. So each cart is £10. Putting 5 in, so we have half a cart. And eventually it will get there. And just, whew. So that is the 6 months ahead binder. So now we come to challenges. Now I have got, when I find my book, I made a list of how I was going to do this, so I need to just get this out. So yeah, I've done the CashbutCute. So £10 is going to Pennywise, £10 to the Quick 6, £5 to CashbutCute, and 35 to main challenges. And then I wanted to have a way of keeping track. So what I've done is, and again, I've done this twice already. So I've done myself a little sheet, and I've worked out roughly what everything's going to be. Potentially, Pennywise could be about £600. And that's going to go for car repairs. It is more than is needed for the things that need doing, but there are other things that I could do with doing. So that would just be useful to have as car repairs. Roll and match, or challenge 1, which is roll and match at the moment, I'm going to average at 200. And when it's got default, it means I'm going to split 25% split between the 6 months ahead, savings, the personal or home binder, and birthdays. So it's just going to, I haven't got anything specific. Challenge 2, which is a cat challenge, is 100, and that's going to go towards my holiday, because we are off to Madeira on the 10th of November. And we actually aren't going to be using that much spending money. It's just, we're going to sit by the pool, listen to audiobooks and relax. That's going to be about it. Challenge 3, which would be one of mine, again, is default. Challenge 4, which is risk the 6. And again, I've averaged this out to £840 potentially. That's going to go towards credit card. Pickles and Moons will be 150, and again, that's default. Otters is 50, and that is going to go in home. The CashbutCute monthly, by the time it's finished, my car will be due an MOT in service, so it can go to pay that. And the 100 envelope challenge will either pay my USA 27 or my cruise 29, depending on how long it's going to take me to get there. Although at that point, I'm hoping it's going to pay for that and then give me another couple of years to do that. So that's kind of, that's how that's going to be. So yeah, that's that. So let's get on with, and I've knocked you, I'm sorry. Let me just have a slurp of my drink. Oh, I've got some watermelon electrolytes and they're a bit kind of, ugh. So we will start with the quick six, and that's going to be £10. And then what I'm doing with this, when one finishes, I'm going to put that money into my spending. So this is for me to be able to, you know, have money to spend when I want to, if you see what I mean. So we'll put that in there, and then we'll just 1, 6, 2, 4, 3, and 5. And then we'll get the dice tower. Now, I only got 1s, 3s, and 6s on Sunday, which was incredibly annoying. So I'm going to have both dice, and if one starts playing up, then I'll use the other. Are you listening to me, dice? Okay, so first one is number 2. Didn't get my pen out. Oh, I'm not getting my pen out. I need my things. I'm so not prepared. Right, let me get just some tokens out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, 1 for number 2. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1 is up the creek budgets. Right, you're getting changed. Number 5 is budget with Taryn. Number 6, Rainbow budgets and plans. And I've just realised you can't see these. I kind of just go on and do stuff, and I don't realise that you can't always see, because actually my binders are... Right, let's do that. What should I say? Number 6, Rainbow budgets and plans. There are other numbers, people. I'm going to start rolling these because it seems that is literally all I'm getting, and it must be the way they're going in. That's number 5. Let's roll it here. Number 4. You see, other things are getting. Number 3. Number 3, and the last one. Oh, number 4. Right, dice tower, you are done. I'm going to have to get a little dice tray instead. It's a shame because I like using my dice tower. So we have 2, 4. Let me make some space so that you can do it where I can do it where you can actually see, because that's the whole point of it. So 2, 4 up the creek budgets. 1, 2, and that only needs 3, and that will give me £11. Hang on, each pour is 1. Hadn't done that. Number 2, which is Wednesday plans, that got 1. And these don't stay in the same order. I just kind of put them in whatever order I want. Yeah, no prizes for guessing who this is from. This is Dilly Dally Budgets, and that got 2. This is Lily Rain Designs, which I kept forgetting, and that got 2. So we'll do 1, 2. Sunflowers, Budget with Taryn, that got 2. So let's cross off a 2. Why not? And Rainbow Budgets and Plans got 1. So we need to colour a heart, and we will colour it pink. And I need to be putting my glasses on because I can't see. Specs on. So nothing finished yet, no spending money for me, boo-hoo. But that's fine, at least I know that these will get done quicker. And then because I had a reorganisation of all my challenges, I've basically put all my freebies here, and that's, they'll all just feed into the quick 6. So before we get on to that, the rest of that, let's do a Pennywise. And I think the last one that I did was, I did that. So we're going to do wand selection. So throw it down. Do you know what? I had a little dice tray and I've put it away somewhere. And now that's just annoying because I could just do with it. I might just go and get it. Bear with me one sec. Okay, sparkly green dice tray. So 2 there, 6, 1, 2, 3, 2. So we are saving £10, and that is not my wand. I'm going to say now that if I don't get that one with the sparkly pink tip, then I'm going to be having words with somebody. So £10, and I am putting this straight in the back because it's easier for me to consolidate when I need to, rather than having them all in here. I love these. I don't know, these just feel so nice. So we now have £20 in there. And I think at some point I am also going to have to change this slightly, because it was only when I was going through all the challenges kind of thinking, oh, how much is, you know, how much will this save, that I realised that, like, crikey O'Reilly, I could be here forever. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, £92 in here so far, and I have barely scratched the surface. Why? It's my own fault, and I'll tell you why. Because I've set things probably too high. Oh, it goes that way. Because, like here, I've done 510, 510, 510. There's 32 beans in here. So averaging that out at, say, £7.50, that was £225 just on this. That's without everything else. And I was like, okay. So I'm going to do 5, 5, 10, 5, 5, 10. But I need to keep that 10 there. But I'll do that afterwards, because that is the £10 for Pennywise for this week. So this should leave me 35 for challenge binder. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And because I've been in and out of here and been doing stuff, I'm not kind of quite sure where to start now. Because, you know, I did some of these when I did like my reallocation. I think what I'm going to do Pickles and Moons, because I haven't done one of those recently. Or that's probably had less. And we'll see where we are. So that's going to be blue and red, which we've done. Have I done? Yeah, done that. Blue and yellow. We've not done blue and yellow, and that is a 10. Ooh! What should I say? Blue and yellow. So that's 10 in there. So 5, 10. Pickles and Moons now has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65 and 70. So not quite halfway through on there. Now that leaves me 25. Do I do a risk the 6? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to split the 25 between some of these. I'm going to roll for risk the 6, because if I'm only putting 35 into this binder, the chances are that's going to take the whole thing. So what I might do is roll for my next one, and then I can just tick off the amounts that I can put in as and when. Otherwise, it's never going to get done. So we will do a roll and match. And let's see if by not using that tower, I can actually get something different. So let's get this out. So pink, pink, purple. Obviously not. Now, where am I? Aha. I put 2 little gold dots on the ones that I know. So pink, pink, purple. So that is 10 into roll and match, which should then give us 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. A very respectable amount. And I'm only kind of a quarter of the way through. We will do another cat, another £5 cat. Oh, it's going to have to be Grumpy Cat. See, there's Grumpy Cat. So that's 5. So that gives us 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. And that is 3/4 of the way there. So we do need to go move on, because this is my holiday money. I've got 10 left. Right, I'm going to do the risk the 6 throw, and then 10 of that can go in. So let's move you over there. Let's put you back there. Right, there we are. So let us. Oop. Oh Lord. Oh my good God. So we've got. Oh, for good. I can't pick it up. 4. 6. 2. 10, 12, and 20. Can I just say that if I was playing D&D, I've just like probably slaughtered somebody, because with a nat 20, that's how it goes. So how much is that? Where is the calculator? Oh, it's being covered up by my scribblings. So that is so 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 10 plus 12 plus 20. That's wrong. 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 10 plus 12 plus 20. That's 54. Crying out loud. This is... Okay, so let's tick to say that we've done those at least. So we can tick the 4 and the 6, and that is the 10. Yikes. Let's pop those back. Pop them back in the little drawer. So you can go back where you belong. We'll add that 10, and that gives us in here 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 87 pounds so far, and there's still another 44 to go just for that. Why did I say that I wanted this? And I just need to put, hang on, rest the 6. Jumbo. Oopsie. On there, because, yeah. I saw everyone else doing it. I was like, oh, that looks like great fun. And then I was like, oh, hang on. But there we go. So that goes in there. And that is that. So mine and Otters didn't get anything, but that's just the way it goes. Nothing in 100 envelope, although we've got that there. So that is that for October week 1. So unless anything happens, I will have some happy mail coming. I know I've got happy mail coming. Because when, I think, I can't remember when it was, Sunday perhaps or Saturday, I can't remember. I'd ordered some stuff using my cashback from Monzo. And I think I said I'd ordered just some CashbutCute download stuff. I forgot to mention that I'd ordered a couple of things from Wednesday's plans as well, because I actually love her stuff. And one of them may or may not be cat related, that's all I'm saying. And then I have also got a couple of subscription boxes coming that I've ordered. And these are all, this is girl math. I've already paid for them, so they're free, which is fine. And I still can't remember when the Up the Creek budget planner comes out. I'm very excited for that. So yeah, that's that. So I might see you in the week for some happy mail. Other than that, have a fantastic week, everybody. The sun is shining here, but it's not warm, but make the most of the sunshine while you can, and catch you all later. Bye.